got a bit of a different kind of DIY video today. The carpet from the doorway, just this little piece needs replacing. And I've got my tools that I think I'm gonna need. A marker, a cutter, a puller, and a sticker. So let's see if I can do this. I guess I'll start by removing these. They'll be needed later. This one. So I guess I'm just gonna use this little hook and dig up a piece and pull it back and see what's underneath there. So I guess that was the easy part. Let's see what comes next. To avoid confusion later, I've just thought of an idea. I'm going to label each one of these blocks so that when I go downstairs to mark it later, I've got them in the right order. I think it would be irresponsible of me to not hoover up the floor at this point. And since the mermaid's not around today, it'll be on me. The ground outside is a little bit damp, as you can see, because it's England. But there's a lovely M3 standing there, and I believe underneath the M3 should be a dry patch. So what a way to incorporate the car into the carpet video. I'll use that dry patch. Thank you very much. In fact, you always get the front. We'll give you the back this time. Just as I suspected, there's a dry patch. Okay, so I did get 2 tips from the man at the carpet shop. One was lay the new carpet down, put the old one on top and make a stencil, which seems sensible. And then the second one was to use your feet to kick it into the grippers, but we'll get there later. So the only way I can see to do this is to lay the brand new fresh carpet down face first in the dirt, and then lay the old one on top and then draw the stencil on. And even though I've swept here, I don't really feel like I'd be doing a good job if I just rolled the brand new carpet down face first on the ground, on the dirt. So I think I'm gonna go look to see if I can buy a plastic sheeting, because obviously I want to do it now, I don't want to order. So yeah, let's go do that. Not a very long drive to the place where I think I'm going to get what I'm looking for. Usually I would have walked, but since this is supposed to be a car channel, I thought I'll take you for a little drive in the M3. It's not even going to get warm yet by the time we get there. Somebody commented, I think it was Lee, about re-dyeing the backboard, which was recovered. I know it's probably super hard to believe because all you see is what's on the videos, and on the videos the stuff that I use to recover everything like this, the ABC pillars and the backboard, on camera it looks like it's purple. There's no other way to say it, it looks purple, but in real life it just looks like Alcantara. I mean, there's a very slight purple tinge to it. I don't think, like, if you just see it in reality, you would see it's not that bad. Finally, I've got some proof. I'm filming this on my phone, and if you have a look, this is the back of the car. Sorry, it's got some bird poo on, which is to be expected. Look, see, it's focused on the backboard now, and you can see it's not purple. Battery in the GoPro is flat, so just another quick trip upstairs. I don't know, it's probably going to go all kinds of wrong. I thought upside down would be better, but like these pieces stick out and push the marker away, so maybe right way around would have been better. Kind of looks a bit wobbly. I don't know if it's going to be the right size. Anyway, I've started it this way, so before I cut this carpet, I'm going to put the foam stuff down on top just to mark it out. I'm gonna need something straight to cut the lines, like a ruler or something. Obviously I don't have a ruler, but I have this computer which I bought to edit the videos because the laptop that I had wasn't cutting it, and it's resting on this piece of plank which comes out of that cabinet there. And I think I'm going to use that as my ruler. Now that I've cut all the straight lines, I'm just going to go through, cut all the corners, cut some corners. Okay, now just to cut all the little edges loose to free the sponge. Nope, wrong way around. That looks better. Not bad. I need to cut a bit off this edge. Look at that. So I managed to get one of the pieces upside down or something, because this all sort of fits now except for that. So I think I'm gonna have to cut it again. Well done. Maybe if I cut it there I can scooch it up. Yeah, we'll try. I might have problems if the carpet's looking the same way. Now, scooch that along. Kind of almost fits, much to my surprise. So that end was the end that I never trimmed in the first place, so I'm going to have to cut some of that off. Well, you all remember me using this crazy difficult to use stuff in a previous episode where I was doing the upholstery in the car. So, had some left over. I'm going to use this for the floor. It says carpets and flooring, so let's have some fun. I think if I just shift it up and start tucking it away, I don't know. Hard to shift it while you're on it. There we go. That's going to be better. And that's it. I can't believe it fits so well, actually. Knowing me and my luck, first time, fits really well.